What's up, dude? Spaz here. Welcome to my channel. I want to talk to you about Insurgency. I actually have a couple codes to give away for this game, so stay tuned for the end of the video for instructions on how you might win a copy of this game. Now, I want to do a review of sorts, but I don't want to do it like most people do reviews. The A, B, C, and D 1950s scripted commercial. I'm not going to do that. I want to relate with you guys an experience I've had in Insurgency, or my experience thus far in Insurgency, because it is somewhat limited. And it'll give you an idea as to what to expect with this game. I don't need to talk about the graphics. I don't need to talk about the sound. You're going to see it all here. You can make your own assessment on that because a lot of those things are just preferences. So let me tell you my story of Insurgency so far. My affair, if you will, with Insurgency. If I didn't have this channel, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. My game library is full, and I hate that added, oh god, I have so many games, I don't know which one to play feeling, so I didn't pick it up, but a lot of you out there encouraged me to, sent me a lot of comments, and a lot of people posted in comments, questions, and or sent me PMs saying, hey, are you going to cover this game? Hey, you should cover this game, it's really awesome, I think you'll like it, etc., etc. So I ended up downloading it, I installed it, played it for an hour, and then I uninstalled it and had a teenage, like, rage quit experience and a little bit of a temper tantrum. This game sucks. Then I stomp my foot. It's terrible. I'm alive for 30 seconds and then I'm dead, and now I'm waiting 2 minutes to watch some Muppet play. I hate this game. It sucks. Uninstalled it. Very immature. Sometimes I get like that. Everybody does. Took 2 weeks off. Didn't really play it that much. And then I was like, you know, maybe I need to reinstall this game. I'm only going to give it a fair shake. I only played it for an hour, and then I just was like, yeah, this sucks. I want to try it again. And I was kind of bored with everything else that I was playing, and I wanted something different, something I could do on my own, and then just try it out. So I download Insurgency again, reinstall it, and played for 6 hours straight, and realized that the things that I hated about the game are, in fact, what make the game absolutely amazing. Now, how can I make such a flop? Well, let me explain to you what Insurgency is and what it is not. And in terms of doing that, let's talk about how I play other games, as seen by other footage on this channel, in things like Battlefield or Call of Duty, which I don't play. Any first-person shooter, really. I am an aggressive player, always have been. Doesn't matter what weapon you give me, I'm going to be hitting the front lines of the opposing team as fast as I can, and as hard as I can. When I first played Insurgency, when I first installed it, I took that mindset into that game. And it's no wonder that I was getting waxed every single round, had no clue where the enemy team was shooting from every single round, and then I was stuck watching some dude for 2 minutes each round. You can't do that in Insurgency. You want to know why you can't do that in Insurgency? Well, this is a tactical shooter, and it's not just a... I mean, I feel like a lot of people throw that term around too loosely. This is an actual tactical shooter. You have to move slow. You have to think your way through a map. You have to think and plan a lot of things if you want to have success in this game. That's just the way it is. There's no HUD. There's no crosshairs. You don't know how much health you have. You don't know how much ammo's left in that mag. There's no kill feed. You don't know if you just killed that dude that you shot at. Can't hit tab to find out if your kill count is increased. The gunplay, massive amounts of recoil. Very hard to be aggressive if you have to worry about combating recoil like that.
Nice, we just took Bravo.
Everything about this game, guys, is so unique in its own experience that I was wrong in writing it off like I did. I instantly said, oh, well, it's not what I'm used to. I don't like it, and I uninstalled it rather than, wow, this game, it's difficult. And I like that. I'm being challenged here. Why am I struggling? Well, wow. Look at how much recoil there is. Look at how much sway there is after I sprinted across the map. Look at how my stamina is affected. Wow, now look at this inventory system. Oh, I can bring these attachments if I want to. But at the same time, if I do that, I can't have heavy armor. I gotta sacrifice that. Or I'm gonna move slower if I carry all this crap. Maybe I should sacrifice a nade. Maybe I should go with light vest. All these things just make this game something completely different and unique, and even better, I would say, than other games, because it's really a game where the battle is won or lost before it even begins. What do I mean by that? Well, to have success in Insurgency, there are so many different factors, and you have very little aid. You don't have a mini-map. You don't have all the things you're accustomed to in other games, so your planning is the biggest part. What kind of kit? What type of class am I going to be? Okay, well, if I'm going to be that class, then I have access to these weapons. Now, of these weapons, which one fits this map? Or if you are feeling kind of spunky, I want to use this weapon. How can I make this weapon work on this map? All those types of questions have to be answered before you even plan on having success with this game. And it's that theme is constant throughout every aspect of this game. You're the last one alive? Okay, well, what are our options here? How can I move around this map? Where do I think the other team would be? And if they are in that area, where are they going to be moving to and from? Where are they going to be passing? Perhaps I will watch that corridor. Perhaps I will watch this cap point. Perhaps I'll move to this one. It is a tactical shooter through and through, and the reason I can say that is because my brain had to be active the entire time I was playing to have any success. It's not like Call of Duty. It's not like any other game where you just go, all right, give me this high rate of fire weapon, and you run corners, you hip fire, and it's fun. And I'm not taking away from these games by any means, guys, because those games have their place, and I do enjoy playing them. But this game is equally awesome, but in its own different way. And I think the reason most people are hesitant to play this game or don't like this game is because we have this addiction to fast-paced games. We have bred and cultivated a community or player base that does enjoy faster-paced games. So when a game like Insurgency comes along, we don't know what to do with it. And that is why I reacted so badly. It's like, wow, a game that actually, will take my skill sets that I've developed in other games, other first-person shooters, and then actually throw me a curveball and say, well, you got to use your brain too. It's a completely unique experience, and I love this game. Other things that I like about this game, the game modes, but not just the modes themselves, because they could be related to other games that we've all played, but I'm talking about the spawning system. It's completely unique. It's a reinforcement wave most of the time. Now, occasionally there will be waves that will just happen on their own, but these reinforcement waves, you can get them by playing the objective. You are encouraged to play the objective so that the people who have died on your team can respawn, or your teammates that you're tired of spectating are being encouraged to cap that point, destroy that cache of weapons, whatever it might be, to get you back into the battle. I think that is a unique spawning system that needs to be in other games. Reward people more for playing the objective. And I'm not talking about just giving them points so that they can appear better on a leaderboard. Screw that. I don't need that. Well, how does that help me? Why do I care what my teammate's score is? Give him an objective that benefits me as well. A mutual benefit. He's going to get an increased score for capturing that objective, but he's also going to get support from his teammates. His teammates are going to get back on the battlefield, thus they're going to encourage him to play the objective. It just works. Now, before I close this video, I want to tell you that the only thing I dislike about this game is its pace. And I'm telling you, that is just a preference. That is not taking away from the game itself, because I think the game pace is brilliant. It's just a preference. It's a big change from the games I'm used to. Thus, that is why I am kind of hesitant to play this game that often, because it is a drastic change of pace. But sometimes that's a good thing, and that's the only thing I dislike about this game is the occasional, you get on the team of people that could care less about the objective, could care less about teamwork, could care less about comms, and you're stuck spectating a little bit. But if that's my only complaint in this game, to me, that's pretty dang good. Now, am I going to cover this game in depth on this channel? Probably not. I'm pretty sworn with other stuff, but this might be my go-to game for, you know what, it's a Friday night, I'm tired of playing all the games that I've played all week. I just want something that's a challenge, that's fun, that's interesting, and that's going to keep me involved. I like that. So I will be playing Insurgency from time to time, but I may not be covering it with in-depth content on this channel. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to relay my experience with this game and do it in a review-like fashion and let you guys know that you should definitely check this game out. I've had a lot of fun with it, and it is nice to play this game also because you have to learn how to navigate rooms, clear rooms, navigate certain portions of a map, navigate, certain scenarios. And the thing that I took away from this most recently going back to Battlefield was, wow, I have a greater sense of situational awareness because of Insurgency. I am now checking areas that I didn't really check before in Battlefield because I could rely on my reflexes to maybe counter whatever that guy was throwing at me. But now, having played as much Insurgency as I have, which isn't even that much, probably close to 10 hours, I have a better situational awareness when I'm playing other games. I can pick out, okay, well, that would be an area in Insurgency where somebody would sit. Well, maybe they're sitting there in here, or I use the method in which I clear rooms in Insurgency the same way I do in Battlefield, rather than just sprinting in and firing at everything. You learn a lot in Insurgency that actually helps you in other games. Go play Insurgency and try to combat the recoil. And then go play titles like Battlefield, which do have some recoil, and then even step down further to titles like Call of Duty or even Titanfall, and just notice how much better your aim is in comparison to everybody else, because you've been not only having to use your reflexes and focus on your accuracy, but you've had to do it and control some insane recoil. So now when you go back to these other titles, it's like easy mode. It's like somebody just turned on some sort of script. But anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Now, in order to win a copy of Insurgency, I will be giving one away on YouTube. All you have to do is put in the comment section, I want a copy of Insurgency, and I will pick a lucky winner. And then I want to give away a copy on Facebook. So I will have a post. The link to my profile is in the description. I will have a post where it will be made clear how you can enter in to win a copy of this game. But that's it for this one, guys. Definitely check this game out. Hope you enjoyed that video. We will catch you later. Yeah.